Sarah, that's like drunken face. I need you to serve me like woman face. Yes, magazine cover. Eat it. Yes. Show off that lipstick.
That's good. Okay, she's getting better.
She's getting better, right? Let us see you.
Let's go, AJ.
Ow, get it. Is that the what is it? That sprinkler you were doing?
Yeah, we're going back to the 80s.
She tried to slide that in there.
Shopping cart. We did the sprinkler and the lawnmower here, you know. You guys, welcome to the Hey Frase podcast. We are so excited because one of the favorites that has been on in 2018 as a guest, Justin Stewart, is back today.
Oh my God, Sarah.
This man.
You liked me. You really liked me.
You know, I freaking love you.
Ass
and of course,
girl.
Everybody that listens in the DC area, and maybe some of you that moved away, you know that I've been a longtime contributor at Fox 5 here. So that is how I met Justin. Justin would often say to me that I needed to wear longer skirts or dresses because my cooch was always hanging out.
Yes.
It's true. No, it's true. Like I go to.
If we had HR, you would have been in it, but we never had HR.
Oh my God. I loved it so much. Anyway.
I try to be,
the words
sometimes I come off as shady, but like there's a tint of the truth in the shade. It's not like, I meant anything like demeaning. It's like, Sarah, like if I see your cooch one more time.
I mean, and it's hard now being in a corporate environment, right? Like I'm a person, I would walk around Fox without my shirt on, but everything's very PG there. We've got to all be dressed.
Girl. Hashtag me too, girl.
I got to wear lots of, different long underwear. Now I got to wear all these thick tights so no one can see my cooch. And come on.
For Dan, is that his name?
Oh yeah, Dan, my longtime guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he sees it
all the time.
He better be. I mean, come on. Look, I am so thrilled you're here because for those people who follow you on social media, you made a huge announcement a couple of weeks ago that you are transitioning from Fox.
Oh my God, right.
To NBC.
Yes.
Early Today Show in New York City.
Well, you're burying the lead.
Okay, what's the lead? Give me
the lead is kind of just like, I'm going to New York to be network. Like that's always been a goal of mine. Like I'm not going local. I'm going to the network, which to me is like exciting, intimidating, and like, bitch, you did it all in the same sentence. Like, I'm nervous, I'm scared. I'm like, what if I'm not good enough? But I'm like, obviously I am because God led me to this moment. So it's a lot of like pulling and like, my brain is like, oh my God, like we're going to do this because we're making the move happen. Like I just came from Jersey on Monday looking for an apartment. My 30-day notice is in. All the pictures off my wall are off. Like
you're moving out.
My last day was at Fox on Friday. Like, so it's happening.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's such a big blessing for me. I'm excited to see what 31 is going to give in 2019. It's going to be a new city. I'm going to meet new friends.
I mean, you were A-list Hollywood here in DC, so I can't imagine when you're actually in a city of celebrity. Like,
how did that happen, though? Like,
it's you. You're so good. This is like one of the things because we have so many young people and so many people. We just did a Hey Frase kind of end of the year party, and some of the people
I wasn't invited. Shade.
We can only fit 4 people. Like nobody can fit in the studio.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
well, seriously.
It's a tiny part.
You
were still at Fox. But a lot of the women who are searching for like their passions and their careers, it's hard to know where to go. And a lot of times you feel like you've got to network in real life. Yep. You've got to be like it's.
Because it really is who you know, though.
That is what is so amazing about
it's who you know.
It's who you know.
And what I learned over the years is that the TV radio industry is so small that you have to treat everybody nice. I mean, now you're going to bump heads with people here or there, that's human nature. But more so like I told you on the first podcast when I was here that when I was over at, when I graduated from college, I did an internship at WBOC in Salisbury, Maryland.
Wow.
Well, the meteorologist there had just got her first job, which was Eileen Whalen. Now, when I became a production assistant over at Channel 7, like a few years later, she was the meteorologist there.
Wow.
TV world is so small, like teeny small. And it's so smaller and it's all about who you know because the person who will be taking over from me at Fox trained me to be a writer over at Channel 7 when I was a production assistant. So now the tides are turning, and I helped her get that gig over at Fox because I believed in her that she can actually do it and do it well. And so I was like, girl, I'm about to put your name in this hat. Come and do this interview. I'm gonna give you everything you need to know. And because I remember her training me, motivating me, and just supporting me when I didn't even know what was inside of me as a production assistant, a writer, a journalist. There were people there that like, Justin, you can do this, go do it. Write this story, do this. Like when I didn't believe in myself, there were people that over at Channel 7, over at Channel 5, who actually helped push me to become the person that I am today.
So tell people, okay, so when you were at Channel 5, you were one of the producers for Good Day DC.
I was the segment producer for Good Day DC, which was a team of 3, which slowly dwindled down to 1.
Party of 1, yeah.
It says something about the culture when employees quit and they don't even have anything lined up.
It's a party of 1.
They're out. Yeah. So, so I booked the content for the show, meaning like all the guests and all the segments that you watch between 9 and 11, sometimes even 8:30, I would book some things for that early show. I would get, so, I mean, we're talking artists, we're talking singers, performers, we're talking, just segments about, Christmas. We did a segment on a wreath and how to use your broken ornaments to create a wreath for Christmas. But the lady who had came was one of my Instagram followers. She followed me for a whole year. She DM'd me.
I know.
She's amazing. She did the White House, like she decorated like florists. She's a florist. She decorated the White House and stuff like that. Follow me on Instagram. Made me my own wreath.
So, I saw that.
It had a crock pot on it.
That was amazing. And she had DC and New York.
Yeah, New York and Paris and stuff.
That was amazing.
Like, what? But so Monday through Friday, I will book, all the segments. If it's artists, a book, a movie, a director, all the things that are happening in DC, all the people that are coming to DC, I would book, the local things about, whatever was happening in the area. I try to keep my ear to the streets and, read all the blogs or the Washington Post local or Washingtonian. I love Washingtonian, girl.
You do? You are your
Shout
fan?
Out to the Washingtonian who gave me a bunch of segment ideas, and WTOP and WAMU. So I would look at all of those blogs and collectively think what was going to be a visual, informative segment that the viewers can get something from, something I can learn something from. I remember a few weeks ago, there was a gentleman who went to jail. Back in the day, he was charged with, I don't even remember, it was murder or along those lines somewhere. And the Washingtonian did an article on him because he wrote a book in
I think
DC.
I read this. Yes, keep going. Yeah.
When he was in DC jail, he wrote a book, and the book became the most popular prison novel in DC jail. And so the Washingtonian kind of profiled him because he got a shout out from another crime novelist.
Okay.
And his book kind of is getting a new buzz. Anyway, I booked him on the show, and he came and talked about how he changed his life from writing in prison and using that time to kind of change his ways, and creating content that he came out of jail and changed his life.
I can't wait to get to. And by the way, people are already on the Facebook Live. You guys, we're live every Monday, Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Share this Facebook Live right now.
Oh, I have to do it. Hold on.
Someone that loves Channel 5, someone that's a fan of Justin Stewart, someone that's a fan of NBC Today, because that's where he's headed.
And a fan of Fox 5 Good Day DC.
And a fan of Fox 5 Good Day DC. Share this Facebook video right now.
Pull the Facebook up.
Pull it up. I'll pull it up and find it. But I was going to ask you this because when you were here last time, of course, when you worked for a company,
which was in April.
You can't.
It feels like it was like last year, the year before last.
Like a long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't always tell all the behind the scenes in the
Girl.
sense of. I don't know if you can tell it all
Girl,
now, but
I can tell on that. I'm no longer an employee of that company.
Well, wait, didn't we?
Can we dish the dirt a little bit?
Just a little bit. I'll
bit.
let you know how far I can go.
Yeah, you tell us. Well, first I was going to say, when you were here last time, you couldn't really give away the kind of inside secrets on how to get booked on TV.
Apparently, I couldn't do anything because we got in trouble. So let's put that out there. Sarah got me in trouble. I got pulled into an office. My manager had a talk with me, and I told him that I am not one of those people who
they didn't
would
want
be
you doing this show without a heads up.
But what was the heads up for?
I have no idea. I guess.
What were we going to be talking? Like we were talking about me, right?
That's what I thought.
In my life.
Yes.
Which is beyond Fox 5.
Yes, in your life.
Beyond any of the things that I do for employment. I'm still a personality and a person. I've become this over the years.
Don't you think it's about like they just want to make sure that I think it's I guess I get the sense that it's more like, hey, you can't let the cows out of the pasture, so to speak, in the sense that once one person does an interview, then like that's sort of carte blanche for everybody else to do interviews. And then
let's just say this. Did I give permission
or,
to them to go to Wendy and become viral
did you?
superstar? No. Like, why would I want to?
I think it's just me. I think
was
they
you.
know how crazy
It was
I am.
Sarah.
I think they just don't
It
trust
was
me. They're like,
Sarah.
look, we know that she's gonna pump everybody for
Right.
all this info. I think it's me.
Yeah, it probably was you, girl.
I know. Well, they do. Well, they know me well. They know me. I love to come.
You're
there
always in trouble anyway. So.
Exactly. They know me well.
They know you well.
But you could, when you were here, you couldn't sort of tell, I think, some of the really key things of getting booked on TV. And what I love is there's so many people that listen to this podcast. They have their own business. They're a florist.
Right.
They're and they kind of hit a wall as to how to get on TV.
Well, so to get more exposure into, if you're asking for the secret, to me, it's more so like, what can you bring to the table that can be informative, fun? What can teach somebody something? What we do, for example, back to the reef thing, we created a reef on air. Like Holly did it with the person who came in, the guest.
Right.
I tell people like this. Every artist that hits you up, I have a song, I'm a singer, I'm a rapper, I'm a this, I'm a that. I have a song on iTunes. Well, early 2000s, that was, you got a song on iTunes. That was exclusive. I can put it Tardy for the Party on iTunes. Like, what makes you newsworthy?
Right. Right. What are you doing?
What are you doing that's going to create some buzz?
Okay,
what are you bringing to the table for us? Like, how can you bring some props to make this look great on television?
My favorite thing on TV is when someone shows up for a segment and they have like 2 bottles of their product. I'm
Girl.
like, well, what the fuck? Like,
how are we going to do this?
Are we going to like put that? They're like, here's my new shampoo line.
See,
but
a lot of people
like 2 bottles.
Right.
Like,
a lot of people want to be on TV, but they don't know how to do TV.
That's good.
So I send people who don't come on the show, who haven't been on the show ever, links to certain like clips that we've done that were really great, especially chefs. Like, do you have a working kitchen? Do you have this? Do you have that? And I send them like, here's the great segment that we did. This is what we want. We want you to bring all of these things because we know we're not paying you to do this. We get that. There's no
free
exchange
promotion.
of money, but there's free promotion. If it's worthy of that, if it's worthy of 4 or 5 minutes on airtime, you know how much that costs? Like,
oh my God, yeah.
We don't do like sales segments, or I didn't do sales segments. Like certain stations don't do sales segments, but sales segments are always boring. Like always, because this is commercial for that product, that brand. And I really never liked that. I like the, easy breezy way of doing things. I find it, I book it, I reach out to you, we communicate back and forth. I tell you what I want, you tell me what you can do. We agree on something, you come in, we do the segment, and life goes on.
Is there something in the first like paragraph? Because you get pitched all the time. You're going to get pitched even more because I want to hear what you're going to do with Early Today. But is there something that people can do like within the first, like the head, like the subject line? What gets your attention? Because you're going from here all the way to like
New York girl.
A big city.
I'll be there in 2.5, 3 weeks.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Girl. I don't like really long pitches.
Yeah, gotta be short.
Make it short, make it sweet.
It's key.
If you're sending me a link to a video, or you're an artist or whoever or whatever that you're reaching out, and you've been on TV before, or there's an article that went viral, don't make me do the homework. Like, send me the work. Like, send me the links. Send me the pictures in the video. I'm a background singer for this person. Well, I want to see you on stage with that person. Like, I have to do the research,
They make it hard for you.
They make it
It's
hard
like,
for me. I gotta go YouTube. Oh, is that them? Like, make it easy for me. So put together a well-rounded pitch that features your social media numbers.
Write this down, Sarah.
Yes.
We pitch to our network.
Yeah, but I'm basically going to call you. You know everybody. Like when you were putting your announcements on your Instagram page, you had like literally every comedian, everybody.
Oh, shout out Donnell Rollins.
Donnell Rollins, who
That's my
love.
buddy.
He's, I didn't fall in love with him until I saw him open for Dave Chappelle, and he is such a great comedian.
I met him like 5 years ago.
Kevin on stage.
I booked him. Kev on stage.
On stage.
Shout out to Kev on stage. This is him and his wife's merch at Extra.
That dude has an amazing career as well.
But it blossomed. Well, from what I know, it blossomed from social media because that's where I discovered him from. And me and his wife are friends. We text each other. Like we were just talking about, I posted a shirt that she sent me, the Blessed shirt. And so the comment on it, the caption was Black, Blessed, and Beat. And she comments like, oh, this is a shirt. We need to make this a shirt. The caption needs to be a shirt. I'm like, honey, let's do it.
Did you really?
Yes.
Do you like a clothing line?
No, Black, Blessed, and Beat. That's a shirt. Let's make that a shirt. Yes, let's make it a shirt. And send it to me.
Oh my God, I love you. By the way, you need to follow Justin because he is a mover and shaker. It's producer_Stewart on Instagram. We're going to get to your makeup tutorials, but I do want to, before we talk early today, Allison Seymour, who's one of the the most popular DC anchors here
in the world.
Yes, and especially in the DC, Maryland, Virginia
God,
area.
I love her so much.
You two became very good friends.
Became really close really fast.
Yeah, what do you love about her? I mean, I know her, of course, personally. She's amazing, but how did you guys get such a great relationship?
I don't know. When I, in the video that we're going to play, by the time I came to Fox, her mom had just died.
Oh,
so
yes.
By the time her mom had died, I was just coming into the Fox 5 family. And as soon as I saw her, we just clicked. Like our spirits met, and she took me under her wing and I kind of took her under mine. Like we would like cradle each other and just talk to each other. You ever had somebody in your life that you can just talk to about anything?
Yeah.
And there is no judgment.
Yes.
And it's outside of work though. Like it's including work where I got you, personal things, all of that, there's no judgment. And we give each other sound, solid advice on life. And I've only been on this earth 31 years. And so, my advice to her, I'm just like, oh, well, this is what I would do. And she's like, oh, that's great. I'm like, well, that's what I would do. But no, I can go to her and talk about anything. And she's always been there for me to support me, even when I felt down, because I had some dark days. I mean, you have dark days in any job that you do.
Sure.
I had some dark days and I had some really, really high days. And she was always there for me. Yeah. Always. And she calls herself my TV mom. I call her my TV son. She calls me her TV son. And Mark Clark, which is her husband, who's another popular radio personality. Yes. That's my TV dad. And so, I call them and I talk to them about whatever it is that I want to talk to them about. And a lot of the anchors are like that because they're just people. Like when I first started as a production assistant, I would walk into the newsroom like, hi, I'm out there, but I was like, they probably look down on me.
Right.
But I had to realize everybody plays a role in TV and radio, and no role is lesser than
the other too.
Because we all need each other to make it run. Like I booked the stuff for the show.
Right.
She or whoever the anchor is, he does the interview for the content that I book on the show, where there are also audio people who make the mics go up and down. There's also people who work on the board who hit when you see the banners or the animations that roll.
Yes.
We all work together as a oiled train.
Machine. Yeah.
And everybody has respect for each other. So there's no job that's less than than the other.
Yeah.
And so working with her, I just learned to just continue to be free, continue to be me. There's a time where I was so about in 2018, because it's in the year, Justin. There was a time where I was so stressed out. 2018 has been amazing. There was a time where I was so stressed out and about this life.
Yeah.
Learning about taxes and learning about this and that and just trying to, manage deals and juggling and getting to work and, trying to have a relationships outside of work and balancing friendships. This all came to a head. In one of our videos, we do Facebook chats every now and then. And so she looked at me and she said, Justin, you need to love yourself more.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what? I never heard anybody tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to love and believe in myself more because I already got it.
Yes.
And I was just like, well, Jesus.
Because isn't it funny? Like people, in that newsroom, like at Channel 5, everybody knew you already had it. Like I'm so
but
not
that's
surprised.
so amazing to you that to me
I've known
that
since,
people had already seen this in me when I didn't even see it in myself. And it's not that I didn't believe in myself, but people are like, oh, you're bigger than this, or you're getting bigger than Fox 5. You're getting bigger than, DC. I'm like, okay, yeah, girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believed in myself, but I was just like, well, wait, am I?
Yeah, right.
And-
Because it's easy to let doubt sit in, you know.
Oh,
and
yeah.
sometimes you just think too, like when people have these positions, you're like, well, who did they know, or what? You know, like what kind of advantage did they have? You know,
I
and then
didn't
you
have
start
any
thinking about-
advantage. I
Yeah.
literally prayed and worked for the last 2 jobs that I got. God sent them to me.
That
And when
is
I
what's
say that,
amazing.
When I say that, I really mean he literally sent them to me. Because when I was a production assistant / segment producer over at Channel 7, I was working hard on Good Morning Washington. And I was booking stuff, you know, getting guests first. And, you know, Fox wanted all, you know, we always wanted first, number one. We always want that. But I was doing that over Channel 7, bringing them over to, you know, Good Morning Washington and getting all people that, you know, weren't looking for, you know, people who were coming in town that,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
you might have missed them on the radar, but I had them. And a couple of my friends, like I said, the TV world is so small. A couple of my friends were producers and writers who had left Channel 7 and went to 5.
Wow.
And I didn't know that Steve Shinavy and Megan Ross, shout out to Megan, that's my baby.
Oh yeah, she's
Megan
great too.
Ross,
Yeah.
and like people who were over at Channel 5 who had worked with me previously, who were over at Channel 7 who worked with me previously, were talking about me.
Yeah.
In a good way. Like, we need this guy, we need this, like, he's great, bring him over here, you know, whatever. They were rooting for me when I didn't even know any of that was going on. I was just putting God first, going to work every day, being my best.
That's amazing.
And I remember getting a text message that said, send your resume now. And I sent a text message back like, it's not ready. Like, I haven't updated it. Like,
They were like, who cares?
What? They was like, no, send it on Monday. Hurry up. So I sent it, ended up getting the job. But in between that, I had met Maureen Ume at a coach.
Oh my God, she's a trip too.
She's a.
Oh my God, Maureen Ume. There's
my
another one.
kiki girl.
I gotta behave so I can
her.
get her on the show. Oh my God, her dating life. She is the best story.
She is the best.
I know, she's so good.
She's another one who's kept me grounded.
She has a really good catfishing story. She said when we did the podcast for Fox, she was talking about it, but she dated this guy who like said that he was a prince, and like she did some fact check, like he like legit seemed like he was a prince for a while, and then he wasn't. Yeah, it's a good story.
Good stories.
Yeah, she's amazing too.
So yeah, I had met her at a coat drive when I was working over at Channel 7. I knew her on TV, but I walked up to her, we were talking, we were at this coat drive, and I posted the picture, and we were talking. Didn't even, you know, I'm just there. I was networking with some other folks who had invited me, and I give her my business card. She made fun of me because I had them like in my wallet, and she's like, "You can't walk around with business cards in your wallet. You like
you
what?
Supposed to put them
In a card holder, but I didn't have one. Girl, I was a PA. I was a segment producer. What? No,
You're like, here's
you
this
can't
wallet
afford
bag.
that. But she had made fun of me for that, but we were like laughing about it, and it's always stuck in the back of my mind. And she said, you know, like, you're good. Like, I heard about you, you know, there's some things that are shaking and moving over at Fox. And, you know, there may be some things that are open. And we kept in contact via Twitter DM.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See,
And
you're so good at that. I want to play this clip though. This got thousands of views for you guys. People really love your relationship.
Oh, it got like 9,000 on her Facebook page when she shared it. Like, it was like ridiculously amazing.
People love the connection that you have. Here, okay. Oh. Oh, I don't know why. Anyway, it somehow we didn't. Okay, there it goes.
Bro, I'm trying to hold it together.
Oh my God, you guys are both crying.
Oh, it's so good. Anyway, you can see it on Justin's Instagram, which is producer_Stewart.
Yes.
So tell us about, okay, you get
go back to this other one. Go click this one, this last one.
Just play that one.
Okay, play the one before that.
Okay, what happened to the one before that? Okay.
Always.
Oh my
I was
God.
like,
Mm.
yep.
Wow.
Amen.
I know.
Amen.
I love this.
Amen.
That video is so good to watch. But I was asking you this: how do you? I love you're a millennial.
Yes,
Millennials get a
girl.
lot of crap. But how do you continue to keep the faith when you have doubt?
Joe Osteen.
Oh my God, don't you? I love him. I was just
No,
favoriting.
seriously, Joe
Isn't he so
Osteen.
good?
Joe Osteen is like kept me together. And plus, I was raised in a church, so I know God and I know that he's been in my life and I know that he will continue to be in my life. He's not going to give me more than I can bear. But as a millennial, this year was one of those years where I didn't have a church home.
Right.
I didn't walk into church in 2018. I tried last year to try to find a church home, but
Nothing
one of the
fit.
nothing fit.
Yeah.
But Joyce Meyer has a book that I read every day on Instagram.
Yes.
And it gives you 365 days of affirmation, and it gives you the word and it breaks it down. So I read that every day before I leave from work. So I get my spirit right. And then on Mondays, Joel has a podcast that's free. Download it. Joel, give me some money. I listen to his podcast. It's like 20 minutes of him just preaching. And I love the way he preaches because he's not a condemning preacher. He's one of those preachers that gives you a positive message that motivates you to keep going. He tells you, so what you feel, so what you did this, forgive yourself because God already forgave you and you move on with life. And he gives a little funny, Joe's kind of corny, but he gives a little funny He's funny, thing in the beginning. And then he gives you, this is my Bible. I am what it says I am. I can do what it says I can do. Today I will be taught the word of God. I boldly confess my mind is alert. My heart is receptive. I will never be the same. And he goes, in Jesus' name. It's so hilarious.
I gotta download this. Okay, he sounds so
it's
great.
It's so good. But I listen to him, once a week or twice a week or whatever, just to keep me going.
Oh, that's such great. I admire, you have terrific faith. You have worked through doubt. I mean, you've just earned everything
you
you've
have
got.
to push, no matter how you feel in the back of your mind, that voice is always going to be there. Trust me, when I was applying for this job and when I went up to New York and I interviewed for it, and when, I had to submit writing samples and, do all this stuff in the back of my, that voice was creeping up. I don't know if you're good enough, but I had to push that back. I couldn't let that voice get the best of me. Because I wouldn't be packing my things now to move from DC to New Jersey because I don't want to live in New York because I don't want to live in a closet.
Crazy.
No. But if I didn't have that strength in me and didn't have people pushing me like Allison and the Fox 5 team, like saying, go and do this.
Right.
I would still be, nothing's wrong with that. I would still be complacent.
Yeah.
And be in a place where I would have what ifs and doubts about, oh, well, I wasn't good enough, so I didn't get that job.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I love being a friend of yours and following your career and seeing you push. And it's inspiring to everybody else. Like seeing you do that is like we're kind of always assessing like what's working, what's not, like what we're putting out there. And I love like the lesson from you, which is. I
told you that you work though. We've had this conversation multiple times. Have I not told you that you work and you need to do more and just continue to be you and drop the people off that are dragging you down?
Name. No, I'm just kidding. No, we do. Okay. No. Okay. Yes.
Leave him alone, honey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. I love that about you. Yes, I know.
Because people give it to me, so I have to give it back.
Yep. You do.
And from day one, when I met Sarah, it was like, this is my girl.
Oh my God, well, I'm crazy.
I knew you were crazy, and I'm crazy too. So,
well, I want to thank some of our sponsors. I want you to weigh in on pop culture because you're obviously up to speed on all that, and then we're going to talk about your great makeup tutorials that people.
That face.
I know that face is so fierce. I love it. What is that lipstick, by the way? We're looking at a picture of Justin for those of you who are listening to the podcast but not on Facebook
Does this
Live.
TV have a filter on it?
No, that's just like you.
That's me.
That's just you.
Because I don't use filters on photos.
None?
Baby, that's good lighting. I don't do filters on photos. Because I have in my bedroom a vanity. And I have lights around
Yep,
it,
the
and then I
big-
have two ring lights, two small cell phone holder ring lights to give me the light that I need, so you can show off that contour and that highlight, darling.
Oh my God. Well, it looks so good. What's the color lipstick is that?
It's a NYX Cosmetics lipstick. It's a green.
Risque, 09.
Risque. Oh yeah. See,
Put that
I
up.
tagged it, girl. See, boom. Because no, somebody asked me, if you scroll down, somebody asked me what it was, and I had to tag them.
Oh, it looks amazing. So we're going to talk that because you brought some of your favorite makeup products.
Yes, I couldn't bring my
all about
whole case up here, but
We asked for 3, but he bought like.
I brought like 7.
All right, let's thank some of our sponsors. Casper Mattress. Now's the time of year to be thinking about updating your mattress.
Yes.
Casper products are cleverly designed to mimic human curves, providing supportive comfort for all kinds of bodies. The original Casper mattress combines multiple supportive memory foams for a quality sleep surface with the right amounts of both sink and bounce. Casper offers
We need that bounce, girl.
I know you do, absolutely. You get a new mattress for New Jersey?
No, because
Really?
my mattress is only a year and a half old.
All right. They've got 2 mattresses, the Wave
Unless
and the
Casper
Essential.
sends me one.
Casper, send him one.
Please.
Believe me, it'll be the best decision you ever make. Affordable prices because Casper cuts out the middleman and sells directly to you. Hassle-free returns if you're not completely satisfied. You can be sure of your purchase with Casper's 100-night risk-free sleep on it trial. Absolutely, you need to do that. And then also with over 20,000 reviews and an average of 4.8 stars across Casper, Amazon, and Google, Casper is becoming the internet's favorite mattress. And of course, you get a great discount because you listen to the Hey Frase podcast.
What's the code word? What's the code word?
Get $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com/HeyFrase and
Hey,
use
Frage.
code Hey Frase.
Hey, is it
Boom.
Hey Frage or is it Hey Frage?
It's Hey Frase.
Hey Frage.
Visit casper.com/HeyFrase and use promo code HeyFrase. We also have to thank Dr. Mintz, medical marijuana doctor, who
Yes.
we love. He's amazing.
Where's that at?
Maryland, but he's also certified in DC. So easy to get your medical marijuana card. If
Do
you're
you have
having-
one, Sarah?
I don't yet. I actually might maybe qualify with my migraines. I don't know if I have enough
I have
pain.
migraines too.
Everybody's got a
We should,
migraine.
we
you
should
know?
go and get one after
Everyone's
this.
got a migraine. He's the best. Migraines, PTSD, depression, anxiety. If you have chronic pain, it can deal with all that. drmintz.com. Tell him, Hey Frase podcast sent you. First appointment is $250, and most of that is reimbursable by insurance. He gives you all the paperwork. Yeah, and medical marijuana is like miracle drug. It's unbelievable.
I wouldn't know.
Okay. And now he gives it to you in you just droplet form under your tongue. So you don't have to smoke
Oh,
it.
girl, this
You don't have
stuff
to
is
eat it.
getting
Oh, what?
the American marijuana.
It's,
They got
so
droplets
easy.
now and bagels and gummies and
We also have to thank Mervis Diamond. If you're getting engaged, what we
No,
gotta get an update on
I'm
your
not
love
getting
life.
engaged.
Are you sure?
Oh, there's an update. I'll
okay,
give you
we
that.
need that. If you are in the market now,
Are you ready for it though?
Yes, I can't wait.
Okay.
There is still time to drop the question.
Still
Ask
time.
them
Yeah,
on
to drop me
Christmas
the
Eve.
question.
Yeah, ask Justin. MervisDiamond.com has 3 locations. You guys know K Street, Rockville, Tysons. Nobody pays retail anymore. Why should you? They have the best discounts. They're offering 40% off all through December. You need to go. Again, tell them that you heard about Mervis Diamond from the podcast. I'm getting engaged in 2019. I'll be getting my
Are
ring.
you really?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you already know?
I've already got the wedding date. Yeah, for real. I'm getting married either
Doesn't even have the
August-
ring, but
Right.
she
That's
just
a,
set the
wait, we
date.
skipped a step.
We skipped we skipped like 5 steps.
Right.
She's got the ring. She's got the date.
Well, we've been together 6 years. You got to skip steps.
Wait,
at
but
that point.
5 is my cap. Like Sarah, how have you put it up?
Well,
put up
we're a year beyond that.
They broke up for like a month every year, so
Yeah.
together it's really just 5 years.
Like, what's
you
going
know?
on in that month? Like, are you sleeping with other
Yeah,
people
no, we
in
still
that
live
month?
together. We just break up at and we're like, you know what? Screw you. I'm moving out.
And
then we
you're
never
on the
move out.
couch.
MervisDiamond.com. They are the best. They have a 100% upgrade turn-in policy. So if you buy a ring, you can bring it back full value. They'll put that towards a new ring purchase and many, many other great things. Go to Mervis Diamond. Okay, one more with Simple Contacts. We love Simple Contacts. They are the most convenient way to renew your contact lens prescription. I have contacts. These guys are awesome. You can reorder your brand of contacts from anywhere in minutes instead of heading to the doctor year after year just to renew your prescription for something you wear every single day. You can do it now on your own time with Simple Contacts and terms in just a few minutes. This is vision for the 21st century. How does it work? Need to renew your prescription? Take the 5-minute Simple Contacts vision test online. It'll be reviewed by a licensed doctor. doctor, you received a renewed prescription and reorder your contacts. All you need is your current contacts, an internet connection, and 10 feet of space. Boom. Even if you're totally out of context, they've got an option for you. 2 5-star reviews. The reviews speak for themselves. Simple Contacts has been rated 5 stars over 5,000 times on the App Store. You can text with the support team and always get to speak to a person. No automated robot. No robots.
No robot.
Simple Contacts has all of the brands and types of lenses you're familiar with, so you'll never have to shop around to find your lenses. Isn't that great? And the vision test is only $20. Compare that with an appointment, which without insurance could cost you up to $200. The contact lens prices are unbeatable. Standard shipping is free. And best of all, we're offering a promo code, of course, for Hey Frase listeners. $20 off.
We missed it, Sarah. Hey, Frase.
Hey, Frase.
Thank you.
You just go to simplecontacts.com/Hey Frase. Enter code Hey Frase. Boom.
That was like Ratchet. You just did.
Sometimes we're not really sure about her, so.
Right.
P.S. This isn't a replacement for your periodic full eye health exam, but you need to go to simplecontacts.com/Hey Frase and enter code Hey Frase. And they are amazing. Fast, convenient. Simple Contacts vision test is self-guided and takes less than 5 minutes. Boom. There you go. Okay.
Next.
Next.
We got the.
I want to talk about your exes, but I want to talk about this story that's going
You say
viral.
my exes?
Yes.
Oh,
well,
okay.
one of your exes.
Oh, there's like.
And your current dating situation. Although you got to be single. You're going to New Jersey. You're going to have like the best time.
Am I?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I hope the men out there are sexy.
I want you to weigh in on this. How do you feel about this? Lydia Dupree is her name. She is a self-professed former adult film star.
I was about to say, who is she? Like, I've never heard of her.
Adult film star, formerly, she says. But she also has had a sugar daddy. And she
I did read this post. It was hilarious.
Yeah, she says, exactly 1 year ago, my sugar daddy, Brad, passed away.
Yes.
He was 47 and died because of a heart attack and untreated diabetes. We had an incredibly toxic relationship, and ultimately, I wish I never met him. As horrible as he was, I'm sitting here trying to dig up a good memory to remember him on this day. So
and I can't.
Here it is.
But I just can't.
This is where it goes left. Brad, you bought me my first pair of Louboutins, my first Birkin, and my first and only racehorse. You understood the value of my time, and for that, I honor you with my time today by making this post for you. I still don't forgive you for taking me out of the will after you attacked me while you were on Whippets.
Not Whippet. Isn't that like a jail?
Like it's like a spray, like you sniff the spray
Whippets
can.
is something in jail. I watched 60 Days In, and they were making Whippets in the cell.
The Whippets is like the air can. You
you take it from an air can. Yeah.
Why is he doing that?
Nobody knows. That's like kind of like the lowest of the low
Like
under
what?
crack and like
Crack is whack.
Crack is
Show
whack,
me the
y'all.
receipts, though.
Show me. Can you imagine doing Whippets?
No,
with
I
this
couldn't.
Dude?
hell no.
No.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't do anything with that dude, not even for a Birkin or Louboutins.
I would. For a Birkin.
all right, maybe a Birkin, but not Louboutins.
Right.
Birkin is like way better than a Louboutin.
It goes on. However, you knew I would always be okay. And yes, I've been living a double life this whole time
With his somebody, something.
with the guy you thought was my gay bodyguard. And I'm also a
Joke's on you.
Joke's on you.
Okay. All right.
I've been
girl.
banging my bodyguard this whole time.
Right. We just been taking
I'm
him.
also an author and a serial entrepreneur.
Okay. All right.
Rest
girl.
in peace, Brad.
Next.
And do not haunt me like you did the other night in my dreams. People are like dying
This is
over
what happens when you're mean to people. That post was unnecessary.
You think?
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny.
No,
I thought it
it's
was hysterical.
hilarious. Yes. But like, really, girl, like, all right.
Do we need to know all of that?
No, I didn't need to know. But
She's
she's an
bitter at Brad.
ex-porn star.
Ex-porn
Yes.
star. She's now written a book about how to get into the porn industry if you want a sugar daddy. So
Wait, you got to
been
get
your-
into the porn industry to get a sugar daddy? I
she was
thought
just
you
like-
get a sugar daddy first
and then you kind of like slowly just like demote
into
yourself
porn?
into the porn.
No. Like, okay, next story. I'm over her.
Well, I do have to say, I put this story on my Instagram, and now I don't know if this is like too creepy or not, but these guys are now in my comments saying that they are sugar daddies and they're looking for sugar babes.
Well,
Did you
somebody
respond? Hello,
Yes.
we're here.
Hey.
I did.
Justin
One looks hot.
is here.
They're taking candidates on my Instagram at Hey
Well,
Frase.
tag them in to me.
Okay.
I don't know what that comes with or what I have to do. I'll probably get in trouble later.
What are you done all your Christmas shopping, Justin?
I'm not doing Christmas shopping this year.
You're not?
No.
You have too
What
much
do
to
you
do.
mean?
You're moving.
Thank you.
Okay, so no, that means you're not buying anything for your mom. You and your mom are tight.
Okay, my mom, my dad, and my best friend. Those are the only
That's
people
it.
who are getting a Christmas gift.
Allison Seymour's not getting anything after that
I
amazing
cannot.
video.
I am breaking a lease. I am moving to a new state. I need to buy a new tire because there's
Donnell Rawlings
a
isn't
donut.
getting anything from you.
He'll get a shout out on Instagram.
That's at least worth $200.
Right. Okay, right.
All right. Well, you are fabulous. And Finder.com says these are the 9 gifts that nobody wants,
Okay.
despite what they tell you. And I want you to add to this or weigh in if you think this is true.
Let's see.
They say nobody wants toiletries.
No, I'm good. You should already have toiletries. Like,
You don't have shampoo in your shower.
well, if you don't have toilet paper or wipes, because who use toilet paper anymore?
You don't use any toilet paper?
I mean, it's still there, but like,
I start with the toilet paper and then I just like get the residue with the wipes.
You guys just use wipes? Wait a minute. Why don't
I
you just
use-
wet your toilet paper?
who does that? Sarah, toilet
Okay,
paper tears.
Sarah,
Does
first
it tell-
off,
wait, what?
I have so many issues with that
Are you,
statement.
like,
Are you
Sarah is ratchet.
ratchet? Oh, she was like, I don't even take a shower every day. I'm like a every 3-day shower person. And we're like,
Your
other-
vag has. Do you at least wipe your vag every day?
Yes, I wipe my vag every day.
Are you sure, Sarah? You don't take a shower
Yes.
but once every 3 days. No wonder you're always showing it to me at work, trying to eat that thing out.
I mean, that is so. First of all, my
You know
vag
what?
is fresh and clean. And by the way, I don't do the wipes because I feel like it clogs toilets and it's not good for
Well,
the
you
No,
throw
get
it
the
in
environment.
baby
trash.
wipe. The environment. Okay, Sarah, I wasn't.
You're wiping your ass with a baby wipe. Johnson and
Yes.
Johnson was just sued for giving everyone cooch cancer. Why are you doing that? You're gonna have butthole cancer.
Oh, I didn't
They're
realize
the
that.
worst. Yes.
Okay, that's true
That's
too.
why I wet
But
the
I was
soggy toilet paper and I
No.
almost pretend I have
No.
a bidet and I just like give myself. Doesn't anyone else do this?
You like whip
No.
up the toilet water and just like spray it into your vagina.
No, I I kind of am near the bathtub. So lots
That
of
is
times, like if I
hilarious.
use the restroom, then I just go.
Your bathroom is kind of close to like the,
Right.
But she's ratchet. Toiletries, no. Board games, no. Don't give me a board game. Celebrity cookbooks.
Chrissy Teigen's cookbook.
Is it John? What's the guy who works out?
Who?
Sean T. He's fine. Oh, God.
Auntie is fine, and I thought he was straight this whole time.
He is
He's not.
gay.
He is so gay. He is so gay.
Gay.
I didn't
Sean
realize.
T.
Doesn't he have a
Sean T.
son and a husband?
I was confused about. I looked him up because he kept on grabbing the
Sean T
women's
is-
like ass, and I
Sean
was like,
T
"How are you letting
is
him do that?" And then I
fine.
realized,
Oh, Sarah, remind me to shoot my
Fine.
shot to the guy I want to marry in New York.
What? Okay, yes, please.
I need to shoot my
shoot
shot.
your shot.
Slippers. Yeah, I would take some slippers.
I
If they
think
were good
slippers are
house
good.
slippers, though.
Yes.
Like ones I can just walk around in the house or go take out the trash too.
like they have like the
Those.
hard under
Yeah,
thing, right?
Those are cute. Christmas sweaters, no. Fitness DVDs.
Aunties.
Aunties. Selfie sticks.
Have enough.
I already have those. We're good.
I'm looking up Sean T. Now I'm like,
Liquor,
so-
loved or hated it.
Loved it. If it's vodka
Okay, that's
Anything
a good-
else?
or rosé,
Okay,
I would take it.
All right.
But don't get me dark liquor because I'm a white girl.
and so you'll like regift that.
Yeah, definitely. I'll give it to my friends who like
Like
to be
the
off
dark
the,
liquor?
off the Henny.
I
Off
have
the
a lot
Henny.
of friends. Sarah, you couldn't even have one shot of Henny. You would be
I could
out.
too. I know how to hang when I need to.
Oh, she does.
Absolutely. Please, I get down. You know this.
I know you get
I know.
down
Bring the edibles, bring the
on
weed.
Dan.
We went to dinner with one client and things went so left. She had like 2 glasses of champagne. He was feeling her up under the table with me there.
Is
And
this
I was
Dan? Was Dan in the picture there?
No,
Oh.
he was at home.
I mean, if, I was gonna say, did you book the client? Because if he was, I'd be like, babe, we got another one.
we have booked the client, but AJ like has a moral.
And you booked
she
him
has a
too.
moral dilemma. She does not want us to have the client on.
Why?
because
She thinks he's so creepy.
it was raunchy how he did it. And I just think that we should not be promoting his.
But
or
did he pay
her.
the money?
yeah.
All right, let him on.
I agree. I agree.
What did the girl just do
With what?
with the ex porn star and her sugar daddy?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
With the sugar
We're
daddy.
learning.
She has no moral code. I'm
Right.
gonna tell you that.
Right.
Okay.
she I was going to move on to the next story because this kind of talks about your love life, but you
It
know
does.
everybody is getting ready to head away for the holidays and there's now a guide. Are you nervous about seeing your hometown ex? Here's how
Yes,
you can
I
handle
am.
an encounter.
I am.
Okay, you are?
I
so,
am.
So what's the deal? Are you going to run into an ex this holiday, Justin?
No, I'm not going to run into him. But ever since, because when we were on the first time, you know, we were just getting over our situation. I was in a great space.
Yeah, when you were on in April.
Yeah,
Okay.
in April. I'm in a good space. I've always dreamed about if I ran into him, what I would do. There are 3 types of like dreams I have. 1, I would just like leave the venue wherever I was. 2, I would send him a rum and coke if we're at a bar.
Okay.
3, I would just like go up to him and talk to him and just, whatever.
Normal
Conversation like, hey, how you doing? Oh, this is your new person, whoever this is.
Yeah,
Give them
nice
a hug.
to see you. Good.
But then I had to realize none of those dreams are wrong. Everything's right because I don't have hostility anymore.
right.
I'm over it. It's okay. And I'm in a great space with him. I don't know how it is with me, but when I was cleaning out my desk at work, I have something to tell you. I was cleaning out my desk at work last week.
Okay.
I had pictures of us up on the...
Oh, you and the ex?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I find the pictures face down in the bottom of a drawer. And I'm cleaning it out. I'm like, what is... So I go to Allison. I'm like, Allison, what do I do with these?
Do I burn them or do I?
Ooh,
What do I do? And I looked at them. She's like, these are cute pictures. I was like, yeah, I know. And I looked at them and was like, oh, I really love that guy. She's like, yeah, I know you were in love with him. I said, yeah. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. Please don't judge me. She said, what? I said, I'm going to give them to you to discard however you want to, because at least I didn't do it and I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to text them to him. I had to unblock him first.
Unblock his number.
Yes. So I unblocked him, and I can read you the text message.
You did? You sent them to him?
I sent them to my
Wait a
ex.
minute, Justin.
How long
Why
you
would
guys
you do
been-
that? That seems like you were like, now it seems like
No,
you're ready to
for-
rekindle a little.
No. It was not that.
You
To
guys on
me-
talking terms?
No, we're not on talking terms.
Oh, you
But
sent.
what I'm doing is, do not say don't judge me.
No judgment zone. No judgment zone.
What I'm saying is that
Turn to judgment.
since I'm leaving this area,
Yes.
I have to leave everything behind.
Closure.
Yeah, it was closure for me.
Okay.
So I sent the text message that says, hey, I don't know if this is still your number or not, but I would try. I'm relocating to New York and cleaning out my desk and found these deep in my desk. Sent the pictures. Thank you for all the lessons you taught me. The good, the bad, the ugly. And I would try to take these lessons and be better and do better with the next one. Hope all is well.
Wow. That's really good. Did he respond?
We just
He
want to hear
did.
the response.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
you wanna
hear
hear
this
it?
one.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
God.
yes.
Oh, God. Okay.
He's like, come
All right.
over
Was this a novel?
tonight.
Was this
No.
a novel or like a really short, cute?
So he says, thank you as well. I enjoyed every moment learning about myself and learning about loving you. I dreamed about you last week.
Oh.
Seems like every time I do, something good is happening to you. Congratulations on your journey. My love for you is eternal, and I wish you the best. Next time, till we meet again. Sad face emoji.
Wow. That's definitely an open-ended. I feel like who knows what happens there.
No, I mean,
Wow.
You're moving
I'm
on
over
to New
it.
Jersey. I mean,
Yeah,
please.
I'm
you've
over-
got
I'm
a
over
whole
it.
new ocean.
so that's what I had to
Yeah.
release.
That was a really good text back from him, by the way. That
It
was like,
was.
that was really good.
Yeah, you two seem mature. That's
Right,
like
really.
amazing. No one does that
like-
anymore.
You motherfucker!
Yeah, she's got a crazy ex who basically like accused her of like almost him ending his life, like a terrible. She had a horrible.
I could never
incident.
send him pictures.
Well, nothing's,
wouldn't be
good.
nothing's worse than sitting up on a stand and saying, I solemnly swear to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Like, girl, honey.
Wow.
It was a lot.
What's your advice then for seeing? They've got a whole list of things like be prepared. They say if you're going home this holiday season, you should recite something and imagine what it's going to feel like when
See,
you run
that
into
was
your
the drinks.
ex.
See, I told you.
There you go.
That's check number one from Justin.
They say keep it casual to avoid any embarrassment and maintain your dignity in front of a hometown ex.
Yeah, don't be drinking hard and stumbling and nothing.
Yeah.
No heading.
Didn't you date him?
Right.
They say don't run. If you don't come face to face, don't make it awkward by trying to run out of a place or do
Okay.
not try to track them down so they desperately see you.
Okay.
They also say avoid too much alcohol, of course,
see?
right? Like you're going to
See?
say things you don't mean. Don't obsess. An ex is an ex for a reason.
Yep.
So they say don't worry about like if you're just going to a bar and you're worried they're going to be there, that will consume you all night. Just go, be
Right.
casual.
Yeah.
There you go.
All the things that I thought I was going to do. So, yeah. I was
You
learning.
already took all the
Yeah.
advice.
Took all the advice
And
on my own.
Well, the
Didn't
one
need
other
that
thing,
They need the article.
they say guard your heart. It's one thing bumping into an ex that you can't stand the sight of. But
Just don't
things-
talk to them for a long time because then they're going to suck you back in.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Guard your heart this holiday season. I mean, all my exes, when I go to Maine, my one ex is married. He has 3 kids. So I've seen him many times because we have mutual friends that we went to high school with at weddings.
And then you look at him and it's like, girl, that could have been me with all those kids.
I know. I think so. I know they're almost teenagers now. I think
And
to
you're like,
myself,
now
oh
I'm a
my
fabulous
God,
radio
yes.
host.
Like I think, oh my God, thank God. He's actually super fun. And we've called him and he's been on the podcast, but I'm glad I don't have the kids.
Okay, girl.
It's all too
that
much.
could have been you.
I know. They're like 18 years old now.
And
They're
then
all out
if
camping.
you
That's
don't wipe your
crazy.
vag now, imagine
Oh,
it.
Lord. It would be sagging and dragging.
Right?
Eh.
I'm getting the vaginal rejuvenation immediately. Though,
Oh, girl,
'cause
can I
don't,
go with you?
I'm low
I need
maintenance.
a
Yeah,
new
For
absolutely.
New York City, you
for
need
New
to
York City. I
rejuvenate.
need some new rejuvenation, honey. Oh,
Oh,
y'all are hilarious.
Good job, Sarah. Good job. She needs
see, I can do it too. I'm in.
You are in, yeah.
Justin, we usually end the shows with 4 things that are popping, which is everything that's happening in celebrity news. I know you love to
Wait, the
keep
show is
up.
over?
Oh, we end at like 1:30. You want to keep going? What else?
We were supposed to do makeup.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do 4 things that are popping, then we're gonna do your makeup for
Okay.
sure.
4 things that are popping.
So we'll hit these really quick. Black China says that she has a 2020 court date with the Kardashians.
I'm over her.
Are you? You are? Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm obsessed with Black China.
Why?
I don't know why. I love
You know
her
her
so much.
mother's from here.
I love Tokyo Tony too.
Why?
I watch all because
anytime Sarah can mention Tokyo Tony,
I love
she
Tokyo.
does.
I love that Tokyo Tony puts everything out there. Like she's like, all right,
She has nothing else to put out there.
China has
Because her daughter's already been out there. It's like,
My
who
favorite
gives a
is
shit?
Tony goes on her, so she's like, China hasn't spoken to me in 4 days. Can you believe I haven't seen my grandkids in 6 months? I'm like, Tokyo, I'm with you. I'm like, I can't believe I missed like all the years of them. Did they ever dance together? I just like the mom and daughter stripper
girl,
team.
I've never heard of a mom and daughter stripper team.
They are.
They're probably
should
down
be.
south somewhere.
Anyway, they're going to resolve a lot of issues, including money that was lost when they didn't renew Black China and Rob's reality show.
Goodbye.
You're done with her.
Next.
Okay, next, we're moving on. Sandra Bullock says she's got the perfect idea for the Oscars. Oh my God, Sandra Bullock is goals.
That's good.
And it's stunning.
She looks 54 years old. Can you imagine? Where the fuck is your wrinkles? Like she's got a few on the neck.
It's
That's
called
it.
Under the Makeup.
It's called Under the Makeup and the lipo, but I don't think she got too much plastic surgery.
No, what she looks great.
No, I think she's had a lot of
She
work.
doesn't need any more work. She's
Right.
good. If she had work, she doesn't
her
need
nose
any more.
is done, right?
Her nose is done.
Everything's done.
Okay.
Like you don't look like that at 54.
But it looks good. I mean, unless you're black.
I know, it's
Black
the
don't
truth.
crack.
Honey, black does not crack.
I know, but white people, yeah, they don't look like that at 54. Everything's sad.
You said it, I did.
No,
Okay.
I did. I got into
Let
it.
your own community come after you.
Oh yeah, they will. I don't care. I got into an Uber once, and the guy was like, "Let me guess your age. Let me guess your age." And
Oh no.
yeah.
Did
And
he say
told,
how old did he say?
he told me 45. I go, "Sir, I'm not even 40." He goes, "It's just so hard with white people."
Oh,
age."
God.
You probably
I
love that
loved it.
though.
I
You
loved
love
it.
that.
I love his honesty. I was like, "Thank you for being honest." It was awesome.
Okay, Sarah, what's the next one?
She says random actors, by the way, should be pulled from the audience at the Oscars and read what's on the teleprompter to cover a segment of the show. Organizers don't even have to tell them it's happening. Just pop up on the teleprompter. She says if you're a real actor, you should be able to handle it. You think the Oscars should do that?
True.
Damn. Okay.
That
I
makes
love that
sense.
idea.
It makes it more spontaneous.
It does. I feel like everybody would watch it then.
Offset's stepfather has come forward, basically says Cardi
Offset?
B is the reason for all
I
the
like this one
drama
too,
in that
yeah.
relationship. You believe it? I thought he was awesome.
I wonder what his sex is like.
Offset?
Yeah.
He just yells Offset the whole time.
Right.
You think he's good in bed?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't want
I
to find
love
out
Migos.
either.
They have like the best come up. Have you seen them before they were
For the
famous?
Migos? Yeah, I read Gucci Mane's book, and he talks about them
Ooh.
like for a hot second.
They got a
Apparently
great
he saw
come up.
them and find them. I don't remember.
They were
all
like
of it,
3
but
scrawny
yeah.
little boys. And then
Yeah,
they,
he
like,
bought them.
got money.
He bought them real jewelry because in the book he
Yeah.
said they were wearing fake jewelry,
Oh,
so he gave them chains. Okay.
I would be out there wearing fake jewelry too.
Me
so-
too, girl.
People do a lot and say a lot of hurtful things about my family members. This is according to Offset's stepfather, specifically my child. While he ain't perfect, he is mine, and as a parent, I have a duty to protect him. He added. Right now, I
Okay.
cannot do that.
But did you tell him how to use protection when he was having threesomes or
I know.
Summer
right?
Bunny? Is that her name? Summer Bunny. Okay, you know what?
You're so young. I mean, come on. What
God.
about an open relationship? Lastly, Will Smith, first pictures of him as Aladdin. This is the reboot
He's so cute.
by Guy Ritchie, who's directing it. And
How old is Will Smith? Google that, and
oh my
we'll
God,
judge
he's got to
that.
be in his 50s.
Yeah.
And tell me what you think of this. If you're a fan of it. Okay, let's know how old.
Oh, he's cute. Look at him. Okay, I'm here for it.
Will Smith is 50 years old.
Good. That's a good 50. Sandra Bullock's 54. Yeah, they're on the same level.
Look at that. And he says he's going to bring.
Look
It's
at
going
that
to be.
skin.
I know he looks so good.
Him and Jada.
Yeah.
They both look great. Will says it will be a mix of his character in Hitch and also Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like
That's
what
amazing.
the Aladdin
That's what it's
character.
supposed to be.
That's what that's what he's channeling. He says
I don't know.
you're not here for that.
You didn't like Fresh Prince?
I like them separately.
Right, but together
not for
it'd
a
be-
Disney movie. Like, what?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk. I want to know your favorite makeup products. People know you on your Instagram for your makeup tutorials.
Okay, pull it back up.
That and you're cooking in that goddamn crock pot. You're always like,
Yeah.
every time I tune in, you're like, all right,
We're
it's
gonna
crock
do-
pot cake. And then you like throw all this shit in and somehow it comes out like it looks amazing. You're like, okay, crock pot Rice Krispie treats. And
Right.
then
Right.
you bake it for 8 hours, then it comes
Right.
out. I'm like, how the fuck
Okay.
does he do this?
So my first go-to is always a good primer, but I didn't bring primer, but always primer. I don't care what you do. Just use
Always
primer.
prime.
Just use
Okay.
primer. Then my second go-to is always a good foundation. So
Okay.
my go-to is Maybelline Superstay. This is the original bottle of the Maybelline Superstay. It's 24 hours. Withstands heat, sweat, and humidity. Doesn't transfer, doesn't rub off, which is good because it doesn't. I use this bad boy
Wow.
during zip trips. And, we be outside dripping, sweating, running
Nice.
around, this and the third. Only thing I have to do is blot because I'm an oil girl. So like I get oily around my T-zone. And this keeps me all day, like seriously all day.
How do you know your tone? Like I can never figure out which one would look better on me when I'm in the store
I normally just open the bottle.
and they just try it out. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. See,
Right,
I need the
right.
honesty.
I tried it on right
they don't
there.
sell this anymore in the store. So I go on Amazon, type in Maybelline Superstay, and it gives me this bottle.
Okay.
So they replaced it with this one. This is it breaks up. It breaks up on me. Now it may not break up on you. So you can try the new version if you want, but I'm the old version.
Old version. all
So
the
good
way.
foundation, good primer.
Okay.
Next, I'm gonna use drugstore, and mind you, both of those are in the drugstore.
You're a drugstore finder.
I'm a drugstore.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Eyebrows, brow drama.
Now you already have a good base of eyebrow. Like
Yes.
when you get out of the shower, they already look better than when I draw mine on.
So brow drama from Maybelline is a it's like a brush with
Ooh.
color already on it.
Okay.
And so if you have like small eyebrow, come here, Sarah.
Yours looks so good. Okay.
So like if you don't have any color on your brows, look, turn your head this way. Yeah,
Actually, if you
No,
should
this
come a
way.
little bit closer.
yeah. So what you do is just
Maddie got it.
brush the color on your brow already and kind of gives you already a fill-in.
Okay.
I
Yes, it
love
does. It really does. Yeah, it's dark. It's darkening them to a
Oh.
perfect.
And you just do that.
Oh my
And you
God.
walk out the door. But I
Well,
do
well,
I'm
at the
but
end
I'm
of the show,
extra.
At the end of the
So-
show, we got to do the other eyebrow. He
Right.
looks more like Groucho Marx on one
Right.
side. We don't know what.
So that's that.
Love.
Love
Then
that.
I
Look at you. I love that you're a drugstore makeup finder.
LA Girl Pro concealers are amazing. I use them to conceal, and then I also use them to contour. So the contour on my forehead,
Yes,
which is
which is really good, by the way.
Okay, contours your forehead. Yep.
so I use this darker one, but I also use them in my
Ah.
regular color to conceal any scars or whatever I have or whatever is happening that day.
This is like the third step.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's just that.
Under eye.
Then I also I'm obsessed with 2 brushes to use for my foundation. Now,
Okay.
stipple brushes. Just Google stipple makeup brush. They look just like this. I take it and buff in my foundation or my powder.
Really?
You can use it wet or dry. So today I have this foundation on with this NYX filter powder. And literally you can use it wet or dry. So you can just tap it in like that and just go in on it.
Oh my
Hey.
God, your skin looks just,
And it just
so good.
and it just lays it on, which is what I like about it.
Oh,
The brushes.
okay.
Also good highlighter.
Good highlighter.
Good
What do you use?
highlighter. So I'm using today, which I haven't used. This is my old girl, Anastasia Beverly Hills and Peach Nectar.
Oh, peach
Yes.
nectar.
I just-
Anastasia Beverly
So you just
I
take a
love.
little bit on a little brush and just go right on your
Right on
corner
your line.
here, my chin, right, my cupid's bow
Yep.
right there, and I kind of take a little bit and go right up on the contour and the highlight of my nose.
Right on your nose. Oh my God, you look so good. I love it.
Yeah.
This is so great. And by the way, if you're listening to the podcast, you can always hop on my Facebook page. It's at Hey Frase Podcast, and you can see Justin actually kind of doing it.
Yes.
We love makeup. We're all
love it.
about it. Oh, we're actually streaming live on YouTube too. I didn't even realize.
Hey.
On everybody on YouTube. So you're amazing. When do you start at early today?
I start January 7th.
Are you so excited?
Yes.
Excited, but nervous,
I'm
but like
excited. I'm nervous. I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful.
yes.
But I also don't want to fail.
you're not going
I
to.
created
you are
this-
not going to.
I don't want to let the people here down. People are rooting for me. And I
Yes.
really appreciate everybody who has helped me along the way, from the smallest favor to the hugest favor. Giving me a job, not firing me when I messed up. Just taking me under your wing. If you talk to me, social media friends who I haven't met, but I met them on social media, people who have randomly met me out at a club or a bar, guests on the show who become my friends, I thank you all. And when I go to New York and I'm gonna, do this 30 Rock, this early Today show, I'm thinking of you in the back of my mind, and I'm carrying that on my shoulders because I don't want to let you down.
You will not let anyone down. Life has highs and lows, so don't put too much pressure on yourself because no matter who you are, it's hot, it's not, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
But you are going to be a 10. Everybody knows it.
Yes, I'm already a 10, girl.
You already are. I can't wait. And so what will you be doing? Are you going to be booking guests?
So I'm going to be segment
today?
producing for the show, but the show's 3:30 in the morning, so there's not guests.
Okay.
That early in the morning. So we, tape a show here. We're live on the East Coast. We tape a show for the West Coast. So yeah.
3:30 in the morning. So we can catch you, by the way. We can catch your show if we're on the
Channel
East
4.
Coast.
Yeah, Channel 4.
On Channel 4.
At 3:30.
It starts at 3:30 a.m. Oh my God.
Starts at 3:30 a.m. So you have to be there at
I'm going in at 10
p.m.
Yes, and I get off at 7 a.m.
I can't wait.
Which is the complete opposite of my schedule now. I wake up at 6, get to work at 8, and get off at 4. So my body's going to be like in shock. Like last night, I was like up at 10:45 on the phone, and I was like,
Not anymore.
I'm sleeping already.
Oh, man.
You're amazing. We can't wait. When we're basically taking over Wendy Williams' spot, sorry, Wendy, you're going to be over there all the time.
Because I'm going to be cat, kitty, cat, kitty, cat.
Oh, you're going to be doing
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
When
And we're
Wendy
moving to
sails
New
off
York,
with
so
that
we're just going to
husband.
hit you up.
Moving to New York.
Moving to New York.
Moving to New York.
Sarah doesn't really know that yet, but we are. Okay.
We'll be living with Justin.
Yes.
Where can people follow you?
Instagram.
That's
producer
the __
spot, right? Stewart Stewart. You can find me on Facebook, Justin Prince Stewart, and then Twitter, Producer Stewart.
Hell yeah, you are a motherfucker to know. I love you so much.
I love you too, baby.
You're awesome. Congrats,
best of luck.
congrats. Happy New Year, you guys. Be sure to RSVP for our Lindsay Lohan party, January 8th. Bye, everybody. Rock the Cast Pod. Rock the Cast Pod. Woo! Rock the Cast Pod. Rock the Cast Pod. Rock the Cast Pod. Rock the Cast Pod. Woo! Rock the Cast Pod.